Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Siren Frost, and today we're finally finishing up Deck Profile Weekly with a secondary deck profile video featuring a new ride line, which should have been part of Lyrical Monasterio, which is the friendship series with MiMish, Fortia. I finally got all the cards now for this deck profile video for you guys. I'm sorry it took a long time to get all of it because, you know, bills and other obligations, which kind of sucks balls. But anyways, I'm making up for you guys tonight. So earlier today we did Nortense update deck profile video. Now we're doing the MiMish Fortia featuring the friendship mechanic. So I guess my friend Liam, he actually played this deck first, and since he quit playing Vanguard now completely, he gave me all of his cards, which is why I was able to get Skyfall Arms, Diva, Leonore, and the other stuff. The only ride line I did not get to accomplish yet is the Galactic Heroes. So that's still in the process right now until I get all the 4 playsets of the Galactic Hero. But in the meantime, I decided to give you guys a new ride line on my channel. Is Fortia. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So this is gonna be MiMish, Tubbylila. Say that a few times. Tubbylila. I don't know. I butcher names completely, but I don't want to call her Tubby, so I just call her MiMish Lila. So we'll give her a nickname for that. So she's the starter for the ride line. The next one we're doing is MiMish Azhachir, and her ability is a friendship one. If you have another unit with the same column as this unit, that unit and this unit becomes friends. When this unit is rode upon by MiMish Rikashenna, call this card to rear guard. So it basically has the same effect as Gracia when Catrina is right on top of Gracia. She's been called to the rear guard. Awesome sauce. Now, here's the second option. You guys can play multiple copies of this card if you really want to. It's because I only have one copy of the holo rare version of this one. I just want to keep it at like that for right now. The next, for grade 2, we're playing MiMish Rikashenna. The friendship part, if you have another unit in the same column as this unit, that unit and this unit becomes friends. Okay? If you have another friend, when you would ride MiMish Fortia from your ride deck, you can ride without discarding a card from your hand. So it's a free card cost, much like Herminia's is a thing, like Herminia. Now, this would have been in the Herminia video as well, due to the Lyrical Monasterio, but unfortunately, I didn't get Fortia until, you know, this month or last month. So I'm kind of making up for lost time right now, you guys. And I know this is kind of shitty because I know a lot of you have already seen these deck profile videos. I know you guys seen the newer stuff so far, like Skyfall, Diva, Leonore, and Galactic Heroes, which I am so sorry for. It's taking me a very long time to get the cards now due to other obligations. So that's my own fault right there. But anyways, here's the main boss for the grade 3 is MiMish Fortia. So she's here, let me see if I can get this angle right here. So this is indeed the confirmed ride line. So Fortia's ability is a friendship one. Is a continuous rearguard Vanguard ability. If you have another unit with the same column as this unit, that unit and this unit becomes friends. So they all have the same friends ability. But the difference is with Fortia is a Vanguard skill 1 turn. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. If you have 5 or more other friends, Carabal's 1 and discard a card from your hand, stand this unit, and it gets 5,000 power and drive -1 until the end of turn. So it stands up for a 3rd drive check pretty much. So technically she can do a triple drive, technically, but this is just another drive check. So you get 3 drive checks within the same turn. That's just my personal opinion right there. But this is the confirmed ride line to Fortia. And I am using Lady Murray's sleeves, just because I figured this would be a good way to portray her with the pink hair and the bluish turquoise uniform she's wearing. But this is more like a darker tone for it. But oh well. So now for the main deck, we are playing the same lineup as the other ones, but I will tell you what the changes might be happening if I do make changes. So for the heal triggers, we're playing 4 Hush Diva Nortense, because I like the mermaids and I do love the artwork very much so. It reminds me of Little Mermaid if she went to school or have like little sisters. But she has like other sisters, so there you go. We're doing 8 criticals, so I'm doing 4 Wings Dancing in the Blue Skies, Antia, 4 copies of Precious Tone Edwige, which is the Soul Charge card, which is good for in some cases. So I was also thinking, if this is a good possibility, I could take out one of this critical here and a front. Speaking of fronts, I'm playing 3 copies of Snowskip Palvi. So 3 of those cards is for the 20k shield and its value. But what I can actually do is I could take out one of each critical and one of each front, or maybe one of each critical, and put in 2 draw triggers if that's also the case too. I'm just very open with very versatile ideas to see what it all is, because I know that not many people are very fond of front triggers personally, but I am. You know, I just like the extra shield value, so in those big heavy set tournaments kind of thing, you need some of this kind of stuff. And of course, we got the Chosen Over trigger, which is fantastic. Fur-Nale Catrina. So, I'll just put it like right here. So we're using this one right here. What I didn't know about this over trigger right here, or any of them, is the additional effect. During this fight, you get this skill. During your turn, all your rear guards gets 10,000 power. So I'm beginning to think that the million power will only be that one-time thing. It can be one time, but for the rest of the time, your rear guards will get plus 10,000 power. So even Persona Ride, that's 20k as a boost, on top of the boosting for this reason. Now, anyways, yeah, that is why I've chosen for this trigger lineup. But that's also another options I can try out too when I get a chance to. And the color is for this one is maroon, or magenta, just because the pink diamond ones are meant to be like Gabriel's or I think Kari, but anything can work. So now for grade ones, actually, let me see here. So we are playing 15 grade ones in this deck. So the first one is 4 copies of Sound in the Wind, Ducayla. Ducayla? I don't know. It sounds very mysterious, but yeah. So this one here, and its skill is, it's a rear guard. When your unit with a friend ability is placed in the same column as this unit, if you have 3 or more friends, counterblast 1 and draw a card. So I think these also counts too as well. So it's just anybody who has a friend ability apparently. And then speaking of friends, we have another one. We have 4 copies of Earnest Stare Ivette, which means she looks kind of pissed off, if you ask me. So she's not really much of a happy mood. But her skill does make up for her bitchy dragon attitude. Which, oh yeah, she's a dragon. Never mind. That explains it. So her skill is, if you have another unit with in the same column as this unit, that unit and she becomes friends. So they all have the same ability apparently. But this one is, if you have another friend, this unit gets plus 2,000 power. So maybe in the early games, you can play her as another rear guard for attacking or defending or boosting, and it still becomes a 10k power boost as long as you have required a friend. That's all you need is just a friend, which is why I've always been alone. Believe it or not, you guys, friends to me, I have a very hard time keeping friends. I really do. I'm much like Common Beauty Harmonia, because I rely on more powerful. I chose power over basically harmony. That kind of thing. Moving on, I'm playing 3 copies of After School, as always, Yulia. She's a cute little, I think a little wolf or a cat, but I like her look. Her skill is, when this unit is boost a friend, this unit gets 5k power at the end of that battle. So Again, more boosting, more power. So it's no different than what Leonore kind of is right now. Just like boosting and boosting your back row, boosting your front row, boosting up everything. And it's just another shindig. The chosen complete guards I chosen is Soapy Splash Riviena. So 3 copies of that. And also 1 copy of Elementaria Sanctitude. So just that 1 copy right there. Because you can only play 1 copy apparently. So you can take out 1 complete guard and put this in there. Because it does count as a sentinel. Pretty much. So yeah, that's the grade 1s. Now for grade 2s, we're not playing that many grade 2s in here, like 8 grade 2s in here. I'm starting to think that most grade 1s have now more an ability to become more useful rather than grade 2s. Now intercepting is pretty good, but I think you don't need too many grade 2s, unless depending on the deck, I guess. We're playing 4 copies of Hoppin Stellar Melty. Now, when I saw Melty's price at the time, before she starts dropping, I'm like, girl, why is she so damn expensive? And luckily, I had my own copies and a playset to spare, so I can sell those and get some of the stuff I actually do need. Anyways, her skill is a friend. If you have another unit in the same column, they become friends, so obviously the same thing. When this unit is placed on rearguard during your main phase, count plus 1, choose up to 1 card with grade equal to or less than your Vanguard from your hand, and call it to rear guard. If you call the card, draw a card. So that's probably a good reason why the price is up there. But yeah, she just goes with the friendship thing. So everything's gonna have friends. Here's another friend card here. 4 copies of Cheshire Smile Larisa. And then her skill is, when this unit attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets 2,000 power and stand out of battle for each of your other friends. So as long as you have units on your board that has friendship, basically, this card can kill you. Basically, pretty much, for every single unit with friends in its power. That's why it's good as a 4 of. So that's why you don't need that much, because you just need these 2 for the deck. That's all my personal saying is. Finally, for grade 3s, we're playing 7 grade 3s. We need 3 copies of Fortia because of personal reliability, as always. And then 4 copies of Leeway of Seniority Alteriel. Almost an Alteriel kind of thing. That's as close as I'm going to get for that to glare. Her skill is, if this unit is a friend, this unit gets boost. So in the later games, if you hold on these cards for longer, you can actually call them to the back row to the best of your ability and start boosting like crazy. So, believe it or not, these 2 cards right here are the ones that you need to watch out for. So, because basically, if she boosts like this, she is already a 13k beat stick on top of the 10th thing. That's 23k by itself alone from these 2. So you're going to be hitting really hard numbers to even get that amount. Now, with that being said, you guys, that is the conclusion deck profile video for the new ride line I'm introducing today, which is Fortia, which I'm finally happy to be building, finally. And yeah, that is the conclusion deck profile video for this week. Thank you guys for watching very much so. It does make me feel happy to know that you guys want to hear my side of the ride lines, my thoughts, and that's all the game pretty much is to me now, is my own reviews, my thoughts, my opinions about what cards are good, what cards are not. I like to hear other people's opinions as well, so it's not a dead kind of thing. But anyways, you guys, that is it for the video for the videos this week. And yeah, if you guys like the content I do create or have an idea of what I can do next time, comment down below. I'm open to ideas, and if you guys want me to review a deck that you guys may want me to try on my channel or try to review it, you know, what are your thoughts and opinions and whatnot, just leave a comment down below. The comment section is all yours, sweetie. I'm not gonna degrade you for that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, thumbs up for it if you can. If you haven't yet, and just shoot the breeze, rate, comment, and all those shindigs that come with the gigs. And as always, you guys, I've been your faithful host, Siren Frost. Please have a good night. Be safe out there. Make good choices. And if you guys are sick, try to get better. Get well. Happy holidays. If I haven't said it to you guys already. But yes, as always, you guys, once again, I've been your host, Siren Frost. Have a good night. Stay well. And I'm signing out.